There we got a few people coming in here now. Chad, Betty, Ace, how you guys doing? Say something. Is my mic working, guys? Cool. Thanks, guys. So we just got set up probably about 5 minutes ago. We're out here on Caesar Creek Lake, and it's hot. Water's hot. Air's hot. Only one thing I've noticed wrong so far. What's that, Chad? You have no wrench. All right, let me try. Let me try to figure this out. You're gonna push me already, huh? Chad, so far all I see is put user in timeout or block user. So unless you want one of those, you're gonna have to wait a minute. There you go, Chad. There's your answer. Use those for Betty and Dockery, huh? Yeah, I'll probably block Dockery as soon as he gets on here. Hey D, how you doing? Got some nice jet skiers saying hey. David, we put it at the campground. And apparently that's a bad decision because apparently in the evening, that's the pleasure boater playground. It's only the third time I fished this lake out of my boat, and the other two times have been early in the morning. So apparently in the evening, this is not where you want to be. Hey David, where were you fishing this morning? I saw you post those pictures on the Facebook page. Wellman Meadows is worse. I haven't put in there yet. I put in at North Pool the first time, and then the campground last time, and then, like I said, campground again tonight. That's a good possibility, Ace. I got her on rod watch right now. I've done pretty good in this spot the last two times I've been out here, but so far nothing. Yeah, Betty. The last two times I was out here, I caught two the first time and one the second time. They're only probably about a pound and a half right now. I heard somebody say they caught some that were like 5 to 7 pounds, but just my guess, I'm going to say those are channel cat that got misidentified. But I guess there could be some growing that much faster than the rest. Yeah, I heard they were thinking about stocking Rocky with blues, but I didn't think it ever happened. I hadn't heard any more. David, Wellman Meadows is down on the south side of the lake, isn't it? Hey, Betty, since you're the StreamYard expert, is there a way you can flip the camera around on this, or do you just have to turn the phone? Added tourney rules: Ohio catfish only count as half a fish except the Ohio River. So I can't go to Lake Erie and put 20 fish in the boat again? That won't count? Rocky was supposed to. Oh, okay, I didn't know Rocky was supposed to get that batch. I'm not sure that they do that good in Rocky, really. I mean, I guess anything's possible, and I only kind of stick to the shallow end. I don't even know how deep it is down at the other end. David by the dam. Yeah, I haven't fished down by the dam yet. I've kind of stayed up here in the shallower end. No international waters. What if I fish the creek uh, going into the bay? Chad, does that count? 40 foot deep on the deep end. They might do okay in there. I don't really know. This is really the first time I've fished a lake that had blues in it, so I don't know if they do okay down there or not. Try down by the creek. The last time I fished down by the creek, we fished for about, I want to say like an hour, hour and a half down there, and I think we might have got one bite, but he didn't even hook up. So I might go down that way. I might, I don't know if you see my finger, just like 200 yards that way is where I've been having some pretty good luck too. So if we don't have any luck on this troll, I might go over there and see what happens. They identify as Canadian rivers. All right, I'll stay around home then. No, you're fine, Betty. Understand that completely. David, you talking about the boat ramp down on Young Road? You get him or miss him? What is it? Chad, I've got I forget if it's a 95 or a 96, but it's a Stratus bass boat. I don't know how much you'll be able to see of it. David, I got a funny story about down by that boat ramp. I listened to somebody on Facebook, and I was going to come out here and try muskie fishing one time. So I guess I lied. This is the 4th time I've been out here. And not a big fan of the jet skis, but I listened to a guy on Facebook, and I went down by Young Road, and I was doing a little bit of muskie fishing. First time I've ever been. And I'm watching the depth finder, and it's getting shallow, but I thought I'd be okay. Well, turns out I was not. I got my boat stuck, and I was stuck for about 20 minutes. And finally, we just kind of kept rocking it and had the trolling motor going full speed, digging through the mud, and it finally came out. And we headed back to the main lake and went home. Thanks, Chad. Thanks, D. David, I heard the same thing about flatheads being up there toward the bridge. I've also heard that if you want to catch one, the best thing to do is start muskie fishing or bass fishing. Shad, we're using cut shad right now. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of time out here tonight, so I threw probably 15 or 20 times trying to get some fresh, and I couldn't get any. So I'm using some from, I want to say Friday or Saturday. So I'm sure it won't work as good as fresh, but you cut me. Yeah, I did. You got to change your YouTube name. Shelby, everyone wants you to say hi.
Hi.
I'm sure she'll talk a lot more in future live streams if I end up doing any more. She's not a big fan of all this pleasure boat wake going on. No, she is definitely not shy. I promise you that. Chad, he said hi. Yeah, David, that's what I've been hearing. I'm not sure if the flathead population isn't really that good or exactly. I mean, all the ones I've seen that have been caught out of here are big. I haven't really seen any small ones. She just has a brother, so I'm going to assume that was just a lookalike. I mean, I'm not going to say she's the only one that can catch fish. It does seem like when we go out together, 7 or 8 times out of 10, she does end up out fishing me. But I think it's just luck of the draw, really. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying now. Hey, Brendan, how you doing, buddy? Chad, we gotta make up some kind of excuse, right? All right, guys, we've been fishing like a little flat. It kind of comes off this bank over here, and I hadn't really been paying attention. I just looked over and we dropped off of it probably about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes ago. So I might reel these in real quick and move over here to this other bank I've had some good luck with, and see what we can make happen over there. That's where I caught all three of those little blues at, even though they came on different days. We went back to the same spot, and all three of them came from the same area. Brandon says hi. He's working on my truck. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? You really didn't move a little bit. All right, guys, I'm gonna set you down real quick. I would prop you up, but I really don't have anything to set you guys on, so I'm gonna reel these rods in, and then we'll move over here. It's only probably about 100 yards, 200 yards, so I won't even plane out. I'm just gonna kind of power over there real quick. So I'll be right back. Yes, I'm running a fish finder. I've got a Helix 5 on the front. I don't know if you can see it right there. And then I've just got a little, it's a Humminbird 595C with GPS on the console. And maybe towards the end of this year, beginning of next year, I might take the Helix 5 off the front and put it on the console and go get me a Helix 7 to put up on the front, or maybe vice versa. I haven't decided yet. So, all right, guys, I'll be right back. Prime that primer bulb up real quick. David, you talking about the live scope? I'm not gonna go real fast, but all this weight, I'm gonna try to sit down somewhere. Betty, if you're talking about mine, I got a Helix 5 on the front and a Humminbird 595C on the console. Watch your feet, girl. I get to my seat. All right, where we? Oh, we're sideways. David, I'm not gonna lie, I don't follow Lowrance at all, so I have no idea what that one you're talking about is. Yeah, that's why I ended up going with a Humminbird, because I've had some older ones, but all three of the ones I had were all Humminbirds. So, like you said, I was familiar with that one, so I just stayed with it. Yeah, we'll go fishing sometime, man. That's fine. hold the phone sideways. So this is better, you're saying? All right, buddy. We'll see you. Thanks for jumping on here for a little bit. Is that when Norman yelled at you, or is that a different time? Yeah, I can kind of already tell that this is a better view, Chad, just from looking on my end. Except my finger gets in the way when I try to scroll through the comments. What about turning it upside down this way? There we go. Look at that. Now we're learning. I'm going this way. What'd you do? A bug is sitting on my head. He just called her names like stupid. Hold that. This thing don't turn left very good. Huh? That felt too far. That'd be all right. We do casting rods.
I guess I do all the work.
Oh, yeah. All right, let me get caught up here. You can see the rods and the clear blue sky more. Oh, there's the pro, just bird nested it. You guys talked her up too much already. We're all learning this craziness together. Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's went great, but it went a lot better than I thought it was going to. I'll say that right now. I was actually able to turn it on, so that's a huge plus. I feel like I gotta hold the phone out a lot more on this sideways view. That's the only thing I don't like about it. She's nervous. No, I'm gonna blame that one on the reel, honestly, because they've been fished hard here lately and haven't. No, someone else said you were nervous. I'm defending you, all right? So quit jumping down my throat. But these reels haven't been cleaned in a long time. We'll bait on that one first. So I'm gonna blame that one on a dirty reel. A little chunk of shad on here. There you go. You have a picture and sound, so that's a plus. Yeah, that's kind of what I was shooting for. Chad, I hope she didn't come back on here and read that. You're giving my secrets away. He said I tied a knot in it so you'd bird's nest it like that. No, chunky Chad. No chunky shad. Who gave you that name? Was it Lyle? Yeah, I thought it was Lyle. I couldn't remember though. Huh? Just straight across here. Well, you have that. So Chad, if you don't have a blue wrench yet, so you can't add Patriots link on here, can you? Fishing with the shad. Oh yeah, that's stuck forever. There's no getting away from that one. No, sir, I didn't think so. I was hoping you could post his link so everybody could go over there after I got off here. But by the looks of it, everybody that's in here already knows about it, so I'm not too worried about it. We're marking all kinds of fish down here, but it doesn't count if you're just marking them. Right now, nobody's out fishing anybody. I don't know if, see, like I said at the beginning, I haven't fished this in the evening yet, so I could be in the complete wrong spot. I have no idea. I'm just kind of going off what has worked for me in the morning. But as many as we're marking right now, it's kind of giving me a little bit of hope. Yeah, Ace, that's what I'm saying. He needs to start his new channel. Shad, I might have to get with you later and see about adding wrenches later because I've got no idea how to do that. Hey, is that second pole getting hit? I don't think there's anything on it. Just keep an eye on it. No, no. I would definitely show you if there was fish being caught. I'm trying to be more like Chunky. If I wanted to live stream with no fishing, I would have stayed at home in the air conditioning. Avid, I'm trolling right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. 0.6, 0.7 miles an hour. I've had this boat, I think, I want to say 4 years. It's been definitely 3, if not 4. And I only anchored up one time, and that was last weekend when I went up to Sandusky Bay. And I mean, I did great up there. That's what everybody that was on YouTube or Facebook was saying to do. So for once in my life, I listened to somebody, and it turned out pretty good, but I probably won't anchor up anywhere besides there. I've had way too good of luck trolling. I'm not even going to try to butcher your first name, but congratulations on the first video. Chad, I hope my luck's a little bit better than yours, but so far it's not looking that way. Huh? What is it? Drop you off a third boat. Oh man, she's turned into a pleasure boater already. I'll tell you guys right now, the next thing I'm working on is a stand or something, so I have to hold this thing the whole time. Yeah, 2 is getting bumped. I'm not saying there's anything on it, but there's definitely something messing with it. Burns and balls. Chad, do those have a something to hold the cell phone with, or do you just set it up there, or how's that work? Because I'm definitely going to need something for when the boat's rocking too. This there's hardly any boats out here, and it's still rocking pretty good. The lake I usually fish has a 9-9 limit, so I don't have to deal with this a whole lot. But I started fishing this here recently, and for some reason I made the decision to come out here tonight. I probably shouldn't have, because I fished the other lake 100 times this year. Probably would have made for a better stream, but here we are. There's fish on 2. Whatever. He's getting kicked off rod duty. David, yeah, I do a lot actually. But all right, well, has 2 things to hold the phone, but it's a tripod. Hey, if you don't mind, Chad, send me a link to that, because I'll forget about it by the time I get off the water. Sun's on my screen. I can't read anything. All right, thanks, Chad. How good is the light on that for for fishing at night? It's very, very bright. Yeah, David, I do pretty good in that spot too. Um, that's pretty much, I won't say it's the only spot I fish, but it's definitely a good one. I keep wanting to go down by the dam and try down there because I'm pretty sure, if I remember right, it's only like 30 foot deep, but I can't make myself do it. I keep staying down toward the other end. Yeah, I've done good there too, Dave. Uh, that's actually where I caught the first catfish I caught out of that lake. Um, it was probably, it was my old boat. It was probably 4 or 5 years ago, and we were crappie fishing, and we caught like 5 or 6 in a row. They were, I mean, they were all kind of smaller, but yeah. What do you fish out of, David? I might have seen you out there already, and not even know it. Okay, I didn't know you could adjust the brightness on it. That's pretty cool. David, I don't know how true it is, but uh, I've heard from 2 different people that there was a 70-pound flathead caught out of there this spring. A decked out yellow canoe. That's awesome. I don't think I've seen you out there yet, but it doesn't sound like I'll be able to miss you there. No, big waves coming in. Yeah, I think it's island we're sitting here besides blocking all the wind from us. It definitely got hotter as soon as we moved over here. 10 brightness settings. That's awesome. David, I think I should have listened to you and ran up in the creek tonight. There's way too many pleasure boaters out here for me. And for some reason, they all want to come, I don't know, 20 feet away. Yeah, 50-pound flathead. That'd be a pretty nice catch. I wouldn't complain about that at all. At this point in time, I wouldn't care, or I wouldn't mind about a 5-pound flathead or a 5-pound anything. Huh. Well, when we get to the backside of this island, it drops off really deep, and we haven't had any luck out here fishing that. So I reckon we'll just turn around and bump out off the bank a little bit and make the same troll going back across the other way. And then if nothing happens there, we'll make a decision at that point in time. I'm hoping these pleasure boaters are staged up, getting ready to leave. What beach you talking about, David? The campground beach or the other one? Public beach by North Ramp. I'm trying to think if I know what island you're talking. You're talking about Big Island? So then you're talking about this island right here, huh? Hey, Lyle, how you doing? Chad, if I remember right, this lake is 2,000 uh, acres. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, it's pretty big. I mean, like I said there the other day we were talking, I was up there on Erie, but I was in the bay. I mean, it wasn't even a big lake. Now, if I was out on Lake Erie, obviously that would be my biggest lake. But as of right now, I'm pretty sure this is the biggest lake I fished. All right, David, I'm not sure I know what island you're talking about then, but I am at the. It's not the little island by the campgrounds. It's the one that's a little bit bigger, kind of down toward North Pool. Here, let me put it this way, David. North Pool ramp is right there, and then the island I'm fishing is right there. So I'm not sure if that's the one you're talking about or not. Chad, that's funny. Me and the guy that I fished with, I believe in my last video, maybe 2 videos ago, we were just talking about going to Houston Woods. Neither one of us has ever been there before. Yeah, David, I have to agree with you right now. Um, I fished out here, like I said, 2 other times besides the night, and between those 2 trips, I've caught 13 fish. Um, the first, it was something call here. The first trip, it wasn't too bad finding them. The second trip, they made us work for it, and then tonight they are definitely making us work for it. Yeah, Chad, that's what I've been hearing. They got some pretty nice channel cat in there. And what I like about that lake is it's 9.9 limit as far as running wide open. But from what everybody's telling me, you're allowed to idle speed your big motor if it's over 10 horse, which mine's a 130. So that'd be kind of nice to get around with out there. Hey, Fishing Life 101. If I remember right, you're the one that your comments always show up in my videos and then for some reason disappear. But this one showed up and it's staying. So we're getting something figured out. Okay, Chad, that's cool. The first lake I started dragging baits on was Rocky Fork that me and Betty were talking about earlier. But you guys give me about 2 minutes. I'm gonna jump off here and get these poles reeled in and turn around. We're kind of out here in the Pleasure Boater Highway, even though it looks like most of them have left or are sitting at the boat ramp waiting to leave. So I'll try to see if I can prop this thing up. That way you guys aren't looking at blue skies again. But I'm the one. Yeah, it's weird because like I've got this app called YouTube Studio, and it shows that you left a comment, and when I click on it to reply, yeah, he called me too. When I click on it to reply, it says the comment's gone. So I don't know exactly what's going on there. But it's not that I don't want to reply to your comment. It just won't let me. See if I can prop this bad boy up on the cooler. Oh, I explained that. well done. What is it? Just go bumping out from the bank a little bit. And then gonna go. There's a big flat that sticks out behind this island, and it goes clear out to kind of where that boat was sitting a minute ago. So I'm just gonna bump out off the bank a little bit, and we'll go back across there. Take a look at the depth finder so I know where I'm going here. I usually use the Navionics app on my phone, but I'm scared that if I switch off of here to go to that, I'm gonna lose you guys. This thing's wigging out. Hey, Chad, how big is Houston Woods? Do you remember? Yeah. I'm gonna fire this big motor up just to get us there a little faster. We're only going not very far there. Huh? All right, let's try this again. Hard to catch fish when it's tangled up like that. All right. Yeah, it's nice being out here, but it'd be even better if we were catching fish. 625 acres. Okay, so that's just a little bit smaller than Cowan that me and David were talking about earlier. So I think the plan here right now is I'm going to make one more troll across this little flat behind this island and see if we can't put a fish in the boat. And then I'm going to jump off here for the night. I don't want to bore you guys completely to death. And then after that, we might go troll that bank by the boat ramp again, where we started off fishing. So I'm sure, since I'm ending the video right here at the island, I'm sure when I get over the creek channel, I'll probably catch 3 or 4 fish in about 5 minutes, but that's all right. Yeah, Chad, that's a pretty good lake, and now I'm getting split by 2 jet skiers. Yeah, Betty, they haven't told me to shut it off yet, so it must be going halfway decent. Yeah, there's 11 people on here, isn't there? I didn't even notice that, Chad. Thanks for pointing that out. See what I missed here. Snag. Hang on, guys. I'm going to grab this. This isn't a fish, by the way. We're snagged on something, but it's coming in. So. All right, let's see here. Shelby grabbed the phone. I was wishing it was going to be a fish. I've never caught a 70-pound fish before, but If that would have been a fish, I'm pretty sure it would have been at least over 50 because it wasn't moving. Sorry, guys. I'm just now seeing your comments about all your compliments, I should say. I appreciate it. It means a lot. Um, what else we miss? Yeah, David, I've heard good things about that line. Right now, I'm using 25-pound uh, big game. I haven't had any problems with it. I just pulled the boat over there to that last snag. I thought it was coming at first. I knew it wasn't a fish, but it felt like I was pulling whatever I was snagged on to me instead of the boat to it. But when all the other lines were slack, I realized what was going on. Yeah, I'm sure that I'd have got everybody amped up if I would have started screaming fish, huh? Yeah, David. These are from Catfish Sumo. They call them routing line floats, but it's the same concept. I think if I remember right now, I've got 3 with demon dragons and 1 with a peg float. I could be wrong. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on, man? Oh, Ace, I know that's going to be a good show. I feel like we've already seen a preview of it going around on Facebook and everything. So I can't wait for that show. D, I've got a I want to say 10 foot. Yeah, it's 10 foot eagle claw with a Abu Garcia 6500 on the left side of the boat. Out the back, I've got 2 Catfish Sumo um, chopsticks, 7.5 foot. With one's got a Abu Garcia 6500 C3 on it. The other one has a Catfish Sumo heavyweight reel on it. And then on the other side of the boat, I've got a 10-foot Daiwa beef stick with another 6500 C3 on it. Avid, I might skip that show. I'm not sure that's something I want to see. I think Norman's been taking fashion advice from Betty instead of fishing advice. I think I missed one of your comments, Dave. I'm trying to go back and find it. I don't know, David. I can't find it. I thought you said something about you do your best at dark at Cedar Creek or something like that. If that's the case, I haven't been out here on the boat at dark yet, but I used to fish here all the time when I was growing up at dark off the bank, and I did pretty good at dark back then. That snag, grabbing all kinds of snags tonight. Night fishing is great fishing. I agree to an extent. Um, I broke my personal best channel cat, I think 4 times this year, and every time was before, I think, definitely 7, if not 6 o'clock at night. I've caught all my big ones probably around um, between 2 p.m. and probably 5 or 6 p.m. Avid broke the thumbs up button. Yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be getting out here at the best time of the evening. I'll probably be heading in here in just a little bit. I got to find me something to eat. But I don't know. I was going to jump off here after this troll, but I might go ahead and go over and troll my way into the bank and then end it. What do you guys think? See, Avid, that's weird. I think the biggest catfish that we've caught in that time frame, me and Shelby were fishing a tournament down at Rocky Fork, I think 2 years ago, something like that. And she caught a 12 pounder, 12, 13, 14, something like that. That's the biggest fish I've caught at night. Other than that, it's been around 9 or 10 pounds. Troll it like it's hot, bro. All right. We'll go ahead and troll here for another, I don't know, probably 2 or 3 minutes. Let the bait get all the way off this ledge, and then we'll head back over here. See if we can't put one in the boat before we get off here. You know, catch it, or shall I record this hitting in the face? Yeah, I'm not sure we brought enough water out here. Too hot. Avid, yeah, Betty channel. Really, that's the only thing I've really caught up until 2 weeks ago, whenever that was, when I caught those little blues that got stocked in here we were talking about. But I want to make me a couple trips here coming up soon. East Fork's on my list, and then obviously, I mean, I got to make it down to the Ohio River this year. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and reel these in. Uh, if I remember right, I know me and Chad just talked about it like 4 hours ago. I'm pretty sure Patriot comes on here in about 40 minutes, so I definitely want to make sure I'm off here before then. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and reel up and head over to this last spot before I end up taking too long. Mom's sitting in the car with her phone on the charger so she could watch. I hope you had the air conditioner on at least. Yeah. She said her phone's on 5%, so she had to go sit in the car to charge her phone. I don't know. David, oh really? Hey mom, is the power off over there? Shelby said Mickey put on Facebook the power's off. Betty, I caught a 20-pound channel. It was the day that I forgot my GoPros, scale, tape measure, everything. And then David, that's kind of going along with what you're saying. If you jump on my YouTube channel, uh, you fish it enough, you should be able to tell which ones are cowing and which ones aren't. But there's, I don't know what you call a good video, but there's plenty of videos from cowing on there. Yeah, David, I'll definitely have to film the first trip over there to the deep side. And Betty, yeah, the bad thing is I didn't mean to forget my tackle box, but as I was walking out of the house that day, I went out with one of my buddies, and jokingly I said to him, I was like, "Hey man," I mean, it was like there were storms all around us, and it was getting ready to rain. It was 50% chance of rain, um, and I said, "Hey, I'm gonna leave all the cameras at home. That way we have a good trip." And we caught 12 fish. That one that was about 20 caught one close to 18, a 15. Pretty much all of them were over 10 pounds. It was unreal. Huh? What I do after that? Huh? Oh yeah, yeah. Then I came home and my lovely girlfriend had a kids swimming pool in our kitchen and had Margaritaville on the Bluetooth speaker. So I keep telling her she needs to get a YouTube channel going of all the shenanigans that she pulls while I'm out fishing. But I haven't talked her into it yet. I don't think. All right, she says that she'll make the channel if you guys will all go watch it. But I'm not encouraging this by any means because I want my house to be there when I get back. Muskrat, I'm gonna guess that's because I have a tendency to talk pretty loud. At least that's what I get yelled at for all the time. Avid said he's gonna watch it. Ryan, huh? Ryan said, "Tell her she needs a hot tub inside the house." I'll tell you what, Ryan, you pay my house insurance there for a while, and then we'll talk about putting a hot tub in the house. Chad, you ready? My biggest confirmed channel cat was 18 and a half pounds. I caught on my birthday this year, and like I said, that one I could be wrong, but just going off the length of it versus the other fish I've caught and pictures and everything, if it wasn't 20, it was 19 at least. I mean, it was the biggest fish that I've caught by far. You guys are commenting too fast. I can't even keep up. All right. I don't know. I haven't seen him on here yet. He might be. Chad, you might as well go ahead and just change your YouTube channel right now because that's never gonna leave. That's gonna be around forever. Oh yeah, nice and tangled up. Yeah, muskrat. I'm out here on Caesars Creek. I started out trolling the bank right by the campground ramp, and then we moved over to the island on the back side of the campground side of the island. And I'm getting ready to jump off here probably in about, I don't know, 15 or 20 minutes. I'm gonna troll this bank again one more time, heading to the ramp, and then I'm gonna go find me something to eat. Chad, I understand you get picked on a lot. I don't think this is an instance of getting picked on. I think that's just a nickname that's gonna stick. Um, if it makes you feel any better, Shelby's uncle started calling me Dirt, and it stuck. So it can't be that bad. Yeah, like Shelby just said, I don't know how good the mic is on here. I don't know if you heard her or not, but long story short, her uh, her dad sent a text and it auto corrected. I'm getting there. Anyway, her dad sent a text that auto corrected my name Derek to Dirks, so he started calling me Dirks, and then her uncle uh, always thought they were saying Dirt, so now my nickname's Dirt. All right, let me get these rods out again real quick. Last time for the night. While I'm dealing with this, put those out while I'm dealing with this. That's gonna take a minute. Huh? When that, but oh, they just bounced clear around, wrapped up in the rig, the rod, everything. Geez, you're on the bank. We're duck fishing now. What are you doing? Oh, taking a swim, huh? All right, where we miss now? No way. There can't be two dirts in the world. Oh, okay. I see. That makes sense now. Yeah, D. That's definitely Chad's new name. Oh, I wish this thing would sit right here. Chad, you can always change it. It's never too late. Look at the stick. Well, you can't see it. I'm not going to get up to show you, but the sticker on the back of my boat's different. All right, Betty. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And apparently, I'm gonna need all the luck I can get. We've only got probably about, I'd say, 100 yards of bank left before I'm hitting the ramp, and we haven't had a bite all night. So I appreciate the good luck. Muskrat. It's a 95 or a 96 Stratus 278 bass boat. I can't see the screen. The sun's in my eyes. I hope you guys can see all right. It's not my ideal boat, but for the deal that I found on it, I couldn't pass it up, and it's done good for me so far. Really, the only thing that I don't like about it is I can't show you the live well Shelby sitting on it, but the live, I mean, it's a bass boat, so the live well is bass style or bass size. So as far as tournaments go, I'm kind of limited on what I can fish. I built a live well that goes, again, I hope you can see this. It goes right here, and I built it out of plywood and fiberglass, packaged it all in so that it was removable. But I haven't had a chance to use it yet. My boat broke down last year, so I didn't fish any tournaments. And then with all this stuff going on right now, most of the tournaments around me have gotten canceled, except for some on the river and things like that. But I'd have to catch 5-pound fish to keep them alive. And to me, that's the most important thing. So it's kind of pointless to go fish a tournament. I'd rather just go fish for fun. Chad, you're making me rethink my Erie trip with comments like that. Get the idea? You mean the lack of competition? Boat looks better than most bass boats. Yeah, I'm hesitant to even call it a bass boat anymore because there's not really anything bass boat style on it anymore. I pretty much took everything off and redid it. I've got 2 metal plates up in the front that I spider rig crappie off of, and I've got 6 rod holders on the back that I drift for crappie off of. So it's a bass boat by name, and that's about it. Is Shelby serious or shy? I'm gonna say neither. She's very joking and very outgoing, but she's kind of taking the duty of manning the rod so I can be on here a little bit better. I guess that there's 2 things I don't like about this boat. The second one is the seating. There's really not any good way to sit one person, let alone 2 people, side by side. But we're working on that right now. I was going to buy something that was made by Millennia, however you say it. I can't remember. And I found it on sale a couple months ago. Got me excited. And I went to buy it about a week ago, and it was no longer on sale, and it was way out of what I want to spend on a seat. So I'm going to build something and probably put it in the front. That way, you know, you'll be able to see the rods a lot better, and we'll be able to see the rods a lot. That is in the works. Oh yeah, she's quick on it. The smallest little bite, and she's ready. That's for sure. Well, you said you can't see it. That's what that means. If it has slime, it's a catfish boat. And this is 110% a catfish boat. There's shad guts, cut shad, shad blood, catfish slime, everything you can think of on this thing. The only time there's been a bass on it, at least since I've owned it, is when I'm throwing for bait and I catch a bass on accident. Yeah, I wish you had a better chance to get something here, but right now she's been grabbing snags. Right. Oh yeah, we're swimming over. I didn't see that. We're marking fish again. I'd be happy with 28-pound blue live. We're starting to mark some fish down here on bottom right now. I'm like I said earlier, some of you guys probably missed it. I've got my uh, my older depth finder on the console here, so I really can't tell what it is. But the best I can see, it's fish about 2 to 3 foot off the bottom. Looks like they're eating bait. So hopefully something happens here in a minute. Snags are better than nothing. We haven't had to turn around for a snag, so I'm not complaining too much. That's what aggravates me. When you got, reel all your other lines in and turning completely around to go get that one unhung. Fishing life, I appreciate it. Take care, buddy. Muskrat, I've never crappie fished out of the boat on this lake. I fished it back a long time ago. Well, actually, there for a while, me, her, and one of my other buddies kind of had a tradition. Was it the night before Easter? We always come down here to the dock we're getting ready to head to now, and we'd crappie fish from the bank, and we did pretty good. I mean, we never caught any monsters by any means, but usually some 9-10 inchers. Yeah, snags on a boat definitely suck. I mean, I don't know. There's another fish down there 1.5 foot off the bottom. I mean, it's bittersweet, if you will. From the bank when you get snagged, hey, you want to take this over? Or you want to make fun of how I'm talking? From the bank when you get snagged, 9 times out of 10 you're breaking off, or maybe bringing a lemon with you. But from the boat, at least you can go turn around and get it, so you don't have to lose a rig every time. So, this kind of water I can deal with. Most of the pleasure boaters went home. There's a couple of them way out there doing their thing, but nobody's rushing the bank like they were. Chad and Avid both approve. You. I think they like you better than me. Hey, quit encouraging her. She doesn't need any of that. Chad says I like her. Avid said she's cool, and then we're not gonna read the last one. Chad said, "Get him, Shelby." She tries to keep me in line. I'll give her that. It's a full-time job with mandatory overtime, but she does a pretty good job. Right. Muskrat. I haven't had too bad a time breaking off dragon this year. Um, Early this spring, I went to Rocky Fork, and I don't know, for whatever reason, I broke off like 5 or 6 different rigs, fishing in places that I usually do, and I never break off before. But for whatever reason, that day we were breaking off left and right. It seemed like. So what is it? Muskrat. A fish or a snag? Well, hey, I see a rod bent over. I can't tell fish or snag. A muskrat. No, we're just dating and no kids. We don't make it easy. Sounds like Chad's a little bit like me, huh? Huh? Oh, D said, I'm assuming she's talking about full-time job keeping us in line. She said, yeah, try. We don't make it easy. Hey, Muskrat, if you don't mind, put your name down in the comments. I know that I know it, but I am terrible with names. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. So don't be offended I forget, but I do. And, we'll go sometime. I mean, that's no problem. You might be able to learn me a thing or two, because apparently, at least on Caesars Creek, I don't know what I'm doing. I started out my catfishing career, if you will, only fishing Rocky Fork, and then probably really the last, I guess, 2 years, maybe 3, I've kind of ventured off and started hitting different lakes. And now that's kind of what I'm making my goal this year. I'm just trying to hit, I don't want to say as many new lakes as I can, but Roger, okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure enough to say anything though. But now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I'm trying to hit as many lakes as I can to an extent. I mean, I want to learn them at the same time. I don't just want to go to one and never fish it again. But I definitely want to hit a couple more. Like I said, I've never been out here on the boat catfishing until this year. So here's one. I went to Erie last weekend, fished Sandusky Bay. East Fork is on the list. I've never been to the Ohio River, believe it or not. From a what? Take the phone. You're in charge. Tired of getting made fun of. Because it sucks holding it way out here. My arm gets tired. Anyway, I've never fished off the boat on the Ohio River. I've bank fished a couple times, but that's about it. Ace, I see some people are giving you some recommendations in the comments. B Cat Products on Facebook is where I got some of the ones I'm using right now. Some of them are homemade also. But Brian, he makes some pretty good stuff. That'd be the first thing I agree with you said all night. You wanna read this comment real quick? Oh, where'd it go? Hang on. Right there.
I'm telling you what.
Chad. I just scroll back up, Chad. In the boat, man, and the poles like a boss. Yeah, she's definitely a keeper.
What?
He said she's in the boat manning them poles like a boss. I say she's a keeper. My poor little arms can't hold his phone. Exactly. All this talking you're doing, Chad. I hope your link for that ring light stand, whatever you said it was called. I hope it pays off. Avid, as far as I know, the biggest blue that is in here right now, unless somebody released one out of a fish tank or out of a different lake or whatever, the biggest one I've heard of being caught here recently, since they stocked them 2 years ago, was 7 pounds. But I've caught 3 of them out here, and I've seen a couple other pictures on Facebook. And the biggest one that I've seen caught so far has been like maybe 2. So I don't know if the 5 to 7 pounders that I was hearing about were misidentified channel cat, or if there's some that are just growing faster than others. But as far as a big blue goes, I don't think it's going to happen out of this lake, but hopefully it does happen. And we're snagged again. And we're also probably about 20 feet from the ramp. So what? Hang on a second. All right, guys, we just snagged up pretty good. Oh, perfect timing. Dockery's on here and I'm getting off. That's perfect. Yeah, Roger, they stocked, from what I'm hearing, like almost 300,000 fingerling blues. I'm not sure how accurate that number is. Okay, 250,000. Thanks, Brandon. And some of you guys that just got on here, I've been out here. This is my 3rd time catfishing. I've caught. Was this one snagged or a fish? I think it is a fish. Hang on, guys. Right at the buzzer, we got a fish on. Yeah, I see me.
I don't know if it's on you.
You turn it a little bit. I can't feel it better. I tried earlier.
Oh, I was going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's like almost backwards. Weird. Feels like a decent fish. I don't know, maybe 5 to 8 pound range, something like that. I should be able to get this other line. It's already snagged.
Can you hold it for a second? So I can look at
All right. See me drop my phone in the lake here. Hey, go on now. A little bit of me, a little bit of you. It's not a bad fish. You can't lift it up. That's a good sign. I can't get the line out of the reel. Hang on a second. Hang on. Hold this phone for a second. The weight clear up in the eye of the reel. Right. There we go.
I wish I could turn
All right.
Ew, I don't like that. Every time Shelby's like, that's me. Oh, Betty's back.
Hey, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. Nice little fish.
Oh, that's backwards.
Backwards. Where?
Great fish, nice cat, very nice cat. Can I take a picture?
Sure. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm assuming it's a channel cat based on its size, but the way his fins tore up, it almost looks like a blue cat. No, that's rounded. That's a channel cat. Yeah. And that net will weigh him.
Oh, yeah. So what?
Just for curiosity. Sunglasses. All right, guys. Just off my memory, this net's 1 pound 4 ounces.
I seen him hit it, but he didn't do anything else after that, so I didn't think he was in there.
I doubt you guys even be able to see this. There you go. There it held 14.10. It's about 13. I don't do math. Fish. 13 something. Get it back. Feisty channel. Yeah, very feisty. I haven't had one tear me up that bad in a long time. So, all right, I'm gonna go through these comments real quick, and I'm gonna get off here. I know a lot of you guys are wanting to get over to Patriot's channel, and I thought I was gonna be off the lake by now, and I was gonna make it, but probably not. I might join in later when I get back to the house. So let's see. 250,000 on the DNR site. That's probably. I never fished this lake when they stocked those blues, so I really didn't read into it a whole lot. Dockery is gonna think it's because of him. End with a bang. Huh? What? Shelby said there might have been one on this other rod as she was reeling it in, but it kind of felt like a stick, so she didn't really mess with it, and then now it's getting reeled in with no bait. So StreamYard, yes, StreamYard definitely needs both cameras. It'd been, yeah, on snag. It'd been nice to turn that around. Shelby's luck, probably right. Betty made it back for the fish. 12 pounds. Avid, that's pretty close. If I sat down, if I reweighed my net, I'm almost positive it's a pound and 4 ounces. I'd say you're pretty close with 12. Yeah. So, all right. Well, Dockery, if you were the good luck, then that just means that every live stream I do, you're going to have to be on here the whole time. So you brought that one upon yourself, buddy. But all right, guys, you got 2 minutes till Patriot gets on. So I'm going to sign off of here. Mom said measuring. Too late. I didn't even think about it. But I appreciate all you guys tuning in here and hanging out with us tonight. Maybe next time I do a live, I'll go to a different lake or something. But I appreciate you guys, and hopefully I make it back home in time. I'll see you guys over on Patriot's channel. Yeah, thanks. See ya.